On the corpse, 42 smaller and 7 deadly wounds are to be found. The source of the wounds is a knife or an instrument similar to a knife. These instruments were used by the capital letters, the Cario brothers, for pig sticking. I'd rather drop this pig sticking. It could not be established which of the knives caused the fatal wound, or rather, 7 fatal wounds. Their wounds were made by 2 knives. Or should we discuss the shape of the knives? Let's discuss the shape of the knives. This is not a knife. These are not knives. These are more like butcher knives or meat carving instruments. One of them is a thin, jagged yatagan, or it is a thin hatchet, or, well, all in all, it's 40 centimeters long. The thicker is 22 centimeters, freshly ground Toledo steel. It would even be appropriate for a bullfighter to make the fatal stab. It could not be established which of the knives, the thicker or the narrower, made the fatal stab. Of these type, there are at least 8, or more, rather like 7. One of these would have been sufficient enough to kill the victim. Santiago Nassar, religion, Christian, nationality, Caribbean Arab. No, there's no such thing. Don't write that down. So, the young victim, capital letters, Santiago Nassar, according to his doctor, write this down in a footnote. Oh, I have to get it to Dr. Warren, remind me. Even though he has nothing better to do these days than travel. Don't write that down. So, we attach the medical report. How could anybody hate the bishop this much? He would rather leave town. All doctors are atheists. Don't write that down. So, according to his doctor, he was healthy. It could be established that he died of a blood hemorrhage. It could be established that he died of a blood hemorrhage. But not until, according to several trustworthy witnesses, he still walked 87 steps around the house, holding his guts up with his own hand.
Rotten, fast, son of a bitch. Cream. What? Cream. What are you talking about?
Why don't you have your cream with you? Should I tell the guard he'll send for it?
As if the victim himself, in his own defense, ran into the
fucking dogs, too.
And then maybe
are you deaf?
Gave up the defense.
I want to wash myself.
You've washed yourself 3 times already.
I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty.
Don't drink. You'll have to piss
hurt?
It hurts like hell. It feels as if they're sticking crystal needles into my dick. Can't you feel how it hurts me?
Shut it up!
A liver. Oh, it's practically sliced in two. From 2 stab wounds which entered frontally, one of which is
I want a priest.
3 centimeters, the other 5.5 centimeters.
Oh, Jesus Maria, I have to shit.
The abdominal cavity is full of a blood clot.
What?
I have to shit.
Why don't you start too?
Also to be noted, we can find the remnants of the last night's supper, from which we can tell that the victim had a rich meal.
Father Amador. Where's Father Amador?
From the contents of the analysis of the stomach, due to the lack of adequate lab equipment at this time, don't break that down.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
Shit your pants, Pedro. Father Amador has other things to do.
I'm Pablo! I'm
I
Pablo!
don't care!
I'm Pablo!
You're just a sorry little murderer. You're going to be
I'm
hanged.
Pablo and I have to take a shit!
Who would poison you?
set our house on fire. I have to shit!
Stop screaming!
I scream! I scream as much as I want to!
A gold coin, approximately 3.5 centimeters in diameter. He probably swallowed it in his childhood. Also in the transversal colon, there are 6 smaller, and in the small intestines, innumerable weapons are to be found. The stab wounds come from the front, thus completely spilling the bowels of the victim.
Something with those dogs. They smell blood.
The reason for the stabs to the small intestines probably comes from the butcher experiences of the perpetrators.
When am I going to set the table for the colonel? There isn't a quiet corner in this house.
Oh, also 1 knife stab which entered the back at about the 3rd lumbar vertebra, penetrated the right kidney as well.
It's crossing the square. He walks so calmly. What a man. How can you think of such things now? I'm in black. Don't you see? Even my panties are black.
Please forgive me. Forgive me.
I haven't even grasped it yet. Who could understand such a thing? The colonel loves the way I prepare the dinner for him. He eats with such pleasure in this house. I sit on the report of barley, Victoria Guzman. You are not human. Should I give it to the dogs?
My little sister. You bitch. You whore. Holy Jesus, I don't even care.
You know about that little hooker? Our little Angela? We don't talk now. But that little hustler, our little sister, we don't talk now. I have to shit really bad!
Did you smell it? Santiago Nassau. We smell just like he does. We stink.
Are you-
I want water.
Are you sorry, miss? Are you sorry? Are you sorry? Brandon.
I don't know what you're talking
And if it
about.
wasn't him?
It was him.
If not!
Even then it was him.
As far as I can see, Father, we're coming along quite nicely. The telegram has been sent to Riohacha already. Madam, may I offer my deepest, heartfelt condolences. The investigator is coming. Ah! What a stench! That is extraordinary. Would you care for some? French, first class. A gift of my divisional general. He used to sprinkle all the horse he slept with. My dear beloved divisional general, that dick with a fragrance. Eat me. But that is what we always used to call it.
Do something with those dogs!
Dogs bark. That's what they should do. Bark. Can you imagine a village where the dogs do not bark? Well, gentlemen, that's unimaginable. Cause of death? Have you managed to come up with anything yet?
At this rate, we won't find the cause of anything.
They drive one crazy. Why don't you go to your room, madam? Yeah, stay as you wish.
Hand me the chisel. I'll penetrate the skull at the eye socket.
What are you looking at? This isn't a circus, huh? Or would you want me to collect an entrance fee or what?
But I really like Turks. I don't know why, but I even like the way they smell. Their skin is scented with the flavor of aniseed. I used to play cards with the father of this poor unfortunate. Even today, in a dream, with his spirit, I won, of course. In life, he used to always win. Now I win. That's life. What was that? Gentlemen, I have seen some massacres in my life, but butchers, they have slaughtered him as they slaughter their pigs. You should definitely put this down in the report. Butchers.
Who was it? Who was it? Tell me who it was. If you don't speak, then don't speak. But if you don't speak, I'll beat you to death. Just play dumb. Just play dumb.
My little sister, anyone hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Speak, my little angel, tell us. Don't be afraid, you won't have to live in shame anymore. Who was it?
Santiago Nazar.
What?
Who?
You sure?
You heard it, didn't you?
I heard.
Do what you have to.
Go to sleep.
I set loose the dogs.
Everything will be fine, Mother.
We'll take care of it, Mother.
Beat the dogs to death. Whack them till they die, every one of them. Rotten beasts, kill them.
Also on the right palm, a deep stab wound. The victim held his hand high. The knife went through it and lodged itself in the wooden door behind it, practically nailing the victim to it.
Oh, this one suits me well. You remember New Year's with that 400-pound beast? I worked really
Oh, that pound moved to the left and how it kicked. Oh, poor orchid.
The mud scratched into my eyes.
Good night. Good. I leave it for you.
No, take it.
No, this is the one you like.
That's what I'm telling you.
Look, it doesn't matter which one we take. What matters is that we get him.
We'll get him. Of course we'll get him. Look where?
Wherever he is, we wait for him, we look for him.
We have to find him. Why should we find him?
Should we?
Don't we know where he is? Do we? Maybe we do. Don't rub your nails.
It's not even sharp.
Of course it's sharp. I sharpened it myself. Here, show me.
Look! You see how dull it is? It's as dull as my ass!
Right. This isn't any good.
So what do we do now?
What do you mean, what do we do? What?
Should we rather think things over?
I know where he is.
These are not knives yet. These are...
Let's go!
Where?
Where? We go to his house, we climb into his window, we cut his throat in bed, snip!
But first the knives!
Why? What's with them?
First we go to the market!
No way! So everybody can see us?
Why should we care? We tell everybody how it is, don't we?
Really, why should we? I heard we
We don't go anywhere like this,
Yes,
brother.
we'll go, and I don't tell her anything talking back to him.
Okay, all right, don't scream.
I don't tell her anything talking back because I get rid of the entire
All right, okay!
Tempo! I liquidate the entire village!
Okay, all right!
All right. That's what I say. What I say goes.
It goes. It goes.
Around the lobes of the temple, easy cuts, which loosened the sutures to the skull and injured the minutes, and around the medulla oblongata, cause of death, fatal hemorrhage. It could be established that the punctures resemble the stigma of Christ. I bless you in the name of the Father, the
The real something when it comes after this.
I'll pay 1,000 pesos, right?
Yeah, but I believe it's more like 16, sonny. 16, just wait till the end.
Don't boast about it. Don't boast.
He has the right to
Have you
vote.
seen the card he got from his father?
Cabriolet!
What is your name?
Left the sutures with skull, injured the medics, cause of death, fatal hemorrhage.
Who's this?
I don't know.
Probably a relative of my art.
Did you see the wedding presents? Silence! Cabriolet!
Placida Nero, mother of the victim. Did you find anything out of the ordinary that morning?
My son's dream. My son's dream.
Dream? They are all crazy. At what time? Crazy, all of them. Did you hear me?
He stood still in the doorway. He stood there. It was so dark I heard a noise. It was about 5:30 in the morning. I turned on the light. Stood still in the doorframe. He was wearing white linen clothing that day, crumpled white clothing. He stood in the doorframe, his silhouette in the doorframe of the bedroom as if it was today, although it had happened over 20 years ago. He stood still in the doorframe. He was chewing the aspirin. He loved to take it without water. In vain did I try to tell him he would ruin his stomach this way.
What do you mean 20 years ago, a week ago? Are you feeling well? You said that he would ruin his stomach this way. Before that, several people have stated they saw him in the local brothel.
He was forbidden to starch his white linen clothing because his skin was so sensitive.
His skin was sensitive. My skin is also sensitive. This is no good reason to die.
What did you ask?
How much time did the ship of the bishop spend in the harbor? 46 years old. She's still in good shape. Early widow. She's munching on cardamom seed. A dream leader.
Headache.
Would you like an aspirin?
This pain exists. Like the wind, the sun, the moon. Since then, my head continuously aches.
Since when?
He was the only man my
Where's the aspirin?
in its place. In its place. Are you up already? Everything is in its place, my son. Only I am out of place.
This is going to be a busy day.
I wish everybody stayed home.
Anybody who stays home is a fool.
Where are you going? You haven't even told about the wedding.
Did you see the bishop at the harbor? The tale we'll do later as well.
What kind of a harbor is that? The bishop won't even come to shore. Why would he come to anchor anyway? Stay with me.
You are still asleep.
It's true. I am asleep. How much have you slept?
Enough?
That is nothing.
Bring an umbrella. It's raining.
Let it rain.
Let me look at you. Stay.
Sleep.
So, in your judgment, when did the ship of the bishop arrive?
Never did not come to anchor. I told him before he left. He thought that that fat bugger with his false teeth would get off that boat just to please him. If it weren't for that boat, he would still be alive.
You think so? By the way, I've seen the bishop, and he's not fat. He's inclined to obesity. Note it down. A bishop inclined to obesity, the embodiment of himself. Why?
Because then he wouldn't have left that way.
Which way? Who?
There were no bishop. He wouldn't have left that way.
Exactly. He didn't start off towards the harbor, but in the opposite direction. Could you explain that to me?
Of course, he went to see the bishop.
Let's start from the beginning. The bishop arrived in the harbor, but your son used the big gate, which you kept closed all of the time. Have I made myself
This
clear?
has no significance.
Everything has a significance. So, the murderers.
Rats.
As I was saying, the murderers were waiting there on
The
the
rats were waiting there on the
Murderers.
square. Rats.
They were waiting there on the square through the gate, which was practically never used. But on this rainy day, did it rain?
The sun was
Are
shining.
you sure?
Torture me.
So, the rats, or rather, the murderers, were waiting there on the square through the gate you never use, which does not open onto the harbor. But your son, on this day, and there's no explanation for this, he goes out the gate anyway. He comes back. He walks up and down through this gate you never use. Could you explain that to me,
He
ma'am?
was in his Sunday best.
Yes.
In his Sunday best.
And
He stood in the door. I asked him, what have you dreamt?
you are coming with the dreams again. What are you, a dream reader? So you're telling me that your son used the big gate, although the harbor could be found in the opposite direction because he was in his Sunday best? And then he came back to the big gate, although due to this he had to go in a roundabout way because he was in his Sunday best. And the murderers could murder him because he was in his Sunday best.
On that day, in his dream, he was walking through a gigantic fig tree forest. Lukewarm raindrops fell on him. For a moment, he was happy. Then, he awoke, and he felt as if his body had been splashed all over with bird droppings.
Doesn't mean anything, Mother.
It is a good sign. All dreams with birds mean help. Bring an umbrella if you want to see that pagan, no matter what.
No way! I don't take anything with me. We have
Oh, gorgeous weather.
So it didn't rain. According to your housekeeper, Victoria Guzman, it rained.
Then it did not rain. You shouldn't believe a word of hers. She knew about everything, and she did not warn my son.
But Victoria Guzman also states that your son impregnated a peasant girl in the area.
She is lying.
She also says that the Vicario brothers are decent Christian people.
She is lying.
Victoria Guzman also states that your son regularly molested her underage daughter.
She is lying.
According to you, everybody's lying. Victoria Guzman also states that you closed the door before your son.
She is lying. That girl is a whore. That uncle, everybody knew. Her brother screwed her too. Her uncle raped her too. That Angela was a bitch. That Angela is responsible for everything. That Angela who took my son away from me. Who took him away from me.
Today, everybody is my guest.
Or anything.
There is nothing wrong with denying my guest. Today, the world is my guest. You only live once.
And die.
Take off your glasses. You're ugly like this.
Doesn't matter anymore, it's all the same.
Oh, nothing is all the same here. Oh, an angel. Isn't she like an angel?
Easy with that hand crystal.
You are not drinking enough! A kiss! 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 Kiss!
Must I?
You must. Let that mumbo play!
Pedro!
all day. He's a tyrant.
I disavow you!
Don't go far away.
My dear, treasure-patrolling mother-in-law. There is not a quiet place in this house for one can play a game of dominoes.
Oh, you couldn't have said a sillier thing, Uncle Hughes, and I wouldn't listen to confession in this turmoil either. If you don't hide at a wedding party, you should have stayed home.
Home? Do not torture me, my father. Where is it? Where is my home?
He bought your home or you sold it to him, and if you did sell it, why don't you come to terms with it?
Do not torture me, my father. Do not torture me.
Oh, where's that suitcase full of money that he gave you? It was not your soul you sold it. You could still do plenty of good with it if you wanted to.
No waters for my money.
How could you say such a thing, Uncle Hughes? I'm in a forgiving mood. This is your luck. Oh, if you don't want to give it to others, you should still at least be happy with it.
A wife will kill me when she gets wind of this.
Your wife has been dead for 15 years, Uncle Hughes.
Soon I will follow her.
There's no hurry, Uncle Hughes. No need for rush. Come on, don't take it to heart. Come, let's play some dominoes.
The hell of dominoes!
Come on, let's dance. Here. Come on, youngsters. I want to see you eat and drink. I want to see no moping around here. No one is going to play dominoes over here, right? Nobody. Angela. Angela!
Dear sir, you might wonder why I'm writing to you now after so many years have gone by. Dear Bayardo San Roman, every morning I'm thinking of the day you rejected me. No, not like this. My sweet Bayardo. No, this isn't good. Every evening I go to sleep, my beloved one, with the thought that tomorrow when I wake up from my virgin bed, yes, because I am more of a virgin, as if I had been a virgin. Maybe you'll laugh at me, my beloved one, but every evening I go to sleep with the thought that tomorrow when I wake up, you will be standing there. Don't laugh at me. You are standing there, at the foot of my bed with your head tilted exactly the same way as you stood at the raffle with your immeasurable superiority. You were jingling your gold coins in your pocket. You thought you could buy everything with that. You are standing there, and slowly, so slowly, as a cloud stands in the blue sky on a summer day, you lift back my covers. No, that's not right. My precious, eternal bridegroom. Don't even reply to me. Don't shatter the picture which was born inside of me in that moment. Yes, in that moment when even though until then, I could confess it now, I was disgusted of you. From your smell, from the saliva that was stuck in the corner of your mouth, from the hair which hung out of your nose and ears, from your brilliantine-treated hair. And I was horribly relieved when you pulled me up from the bed where until then I had been laying with legs apart and eyes closed. You pulled me up and you gave me a horrible slap, but right after that you caressed me. And then you didn't say a word to me, but you took me home on dark side streets and you pushed me in the door and my mother started to beat me up. She was beating me and she was hitting me. It didn't hurt me at all. It hurt her more than it hurt me. She was hitting me, and then as the lightning struck me, with lightning light, it struck me that you are my only one. I saw something shining. Your shining black eye with a teardrop in its corner. Just like a diamond. And I fell in love with you. Madrid. And forever.
Santiago.
have time for that. No, I feel fine here. Eat, drink. Hello.
What's the matter?
What would be the matter?
You are looking at me strangely.
Me?
You in pain? What?
Me.
Hold on. What's the trouble?
Nothing. I'm just pulling your leg! Come on, let's go.
I get tripped off.
Oh. From the little mulatto. Which one do you want? We can change it between two, you know.
Well, if you're such a big boy.
Well, let's go then.
Straight ahead.
Why didn't you go to the left, my Arno?
Because, my little son, one never goes left, nor straight. Anything come to your head yet? Because we won't get out of the car.
This girl is so stubborn. Oh, she has a good nature.
Oh, yes. Those who are stubborn, we all have good nature. A stubborn little kitten, my little Anna. Well, how about this one? Do you like this? Or that there? Oh, you like this one better?
Say something!
Barrels of the gas in those geese!
Mother, tell him to behave!
Don't bother paying for my son. I'll make you tasty geese soup, my son. Uncle Hughes.
What?
She said, Uncle Hughes.
She is completely not.
She's not in her right mind.
I'll never sell it.
Uncle Hughes, is this a name? Tell me, speak up, Tony. Well, just have to go to Uncle Hughes's then. I'll buy it. How much?
A steak?
Yeah, 2. Can we bet?
No.
Ooh, you're in a bitter mood today, old Hughes.
I don't like to be disturbed.
Am I bothering you?
Not at all, my son. Just sit down already. We can't play like this. Aren't you listening? I can't play when somebody's standing behind me.
Imagine, Father, that I am God. Wouldn't you like it then if I stood behind you?
Your jokes are tasteless, sir. It's your turn, Uncle Hughes.
Brace yourself, Angela. I'll buy the house.
What's the price?
The price of what?
Your house.
No price.
Give me an amount, old man.
It's all in vain. Leave me alone.
But I'm telling you that I will not budge until you are giving me the keys. See those banana plantations over there? I'll buy all of it. I'll buy the entire go.
For God's sake, my son, couldn't you do this at another
I
time?
could not. Today's the day.
Of what?
Did I buy my house?
I can't play like this. Besides, it's not for sale anyhow.
Well, I'll buy it no matter what.
That will be interesting.
If it is not for sale.
That's all the same. Mommy, if it gets too windy, you can bring up the top. Boys, there's more gasoline in back in a little can. Anna, give a little smile to old Hughes. Maybe it'll soften him up. How much?
It's all in vain.
50,000. 60? 100.
You don't have that much.
460,000, and in cash. The house is ours. The house is ours.
house is
The house is ours.
Come on.
The house is ours.
The house is yours. Leave him, sir. He is in no state now.
I'll
His wife has been dead for 15 years. But the groom is still in there. Should we break open the door?
What do you mean he's still in there for 8 days? The wife is dead, the husband is staying there?
Somebody mentioned, who was it anyway?
Yes, my wife!
You don't have a wife, old man. Your wife has died. Bayard San Lamont, for God's sake, come out!
We break open the door.
For God! My father too, this little dick!
His father is here.
No.
You are his...
He's the father.
Which one of you is the father? Oh, if only Colonel Aponte was here when needed, he would be able to talk to him. The groom, he's been in there for over a week. Bayard San Ramon is his name. Nobody has seen him since the wedding. He has a weapon on him.
One of them is insane and the other is crazy. You.
Me?
Yes, you. When were you informed of your son's intentions to kill Santiago Nessa?
I was not informed. I told them to kill him.
That's what you told them word for word. You instigated them. You're not obliged to be a witness against your own sons. Do you understand me?
No.
Lousy modesty, they're covering up for each other.
This is not how it is. Oh, sorry for saying so, sir.
Who are you? Did I ask you?
I am Butcher.
Your name is Butcher.
Butcher and sausage maker, huh? Faustino Santos.
What do you want?
Oh, nobody can stop them. Believe me. Oh, you haven't got to bed yet and you're up already? This is not your day, boys. Oh, the little one is sensitive. Don't tell me you've been drinking all night.
Mind your business.
Oh, what's this fool about, huh? What's all this bad news? Wasn't the wedding nice enough, huh? And weren't there enough people? Wasn't enough wine? Did you even know?
Would you like to take them, Faustino?
Oh, come to think of it, it would be my do, huh?
Then you will get some then.
Hey, why are you here, my boy? You're going to stick another one of your pigs?
Oh, we'll be sticking. We'll be sticking.
Which one? Which one of your nice
Just watch.
pigs,
Shut
huh?
up.
Just watch.
Shut up.
Santiago Nassar, that's who, and he knows why.
You're completely confusing.
I told them that they knew their duty.
So, you approved of the murder? Got you now.
Should I have stood in front of the world with my shame? Yes? Yes? Yes?
I want facts. There are too few facts and too many assumptions.
They've killed him. They have not denied it. Or have they denied it? You have 600 witnesses. What else do you want?
I would like to know what happened. You're not upset with me for that, are you? They have spilled the blood of a man. Don't you feel anything in light of the fact that you consider yourself a faithful Christian?
Get your facts. But don't torture me. We are simple people. What happened has happened.
I have time. No, I don't. Tell me the tale. What happened then?
I have no idea.
Why don't you have any idea?
Well, in an hour I saw them again. At first I thought I don't see too well.
Double?
Well, it was as if the film got torn. They were back there grinding the knives again.
Same knife. Oh, no, not the same knife. Grind them.
They're sharp enough.
Show it to me.
Look at them.
Show me how you did it.
I showed why you did it, Pedro. Help him, Papa.
I remember when I was dead drunk.
Ah, that's it. They were smashed.
Hey, he can say that, but you can't.
So you had a second chance at stopping them from committing the crime.
Hey, why are you back, my boys, huh? Did you lose your stickers on the pig right away with the sticker in his throat, huh?
I was in your place, Faustino. I wouldn't be joking around.
Oh, don't threaten me.
Because you can get one in your throat as well.
Oh.
I'm going home.
You said that?
Yeah, I told my kid brother that I would go home.
I didn't hear that.
We don't go nowhere. I don't care. We're gonna go through with this no matter what.
Let's just forget this whole thing.
Grind! grind.
Change.
Fool! I stood there as a fool, and you didn't seem to prevent him from doing it.
What should I prevent? What is he saying?
I don't understand anything anymore.
Hell, the murder. No?
Oh, how can you stop two drunks to run amok, my lord? You can't!
And what have you done?
Who, me? I wasn't in my right state of mind. They would have come again in vain. Had they taken the stickers away from them, they would have come again.
And you dared to tell me that nobody saw him.
Of course they have. Half the village came in to buy milk just to see them. So you're here again.
We're here, Aunt Fermenta.
Where else would we be?
But the colonel has already told you to just go home nice and easy.
We've been home.
We've returned already.
But you don't still want to kill Santiago Nazar.
Of course we do. Why wouldn't we want to kill a man's Armento?
These will do just as well.
Oh, but the situation is, Aunt Samantha, that we would like a shave before.
Yes, somehow we're in the mood for a little shave.
I bring my husband's razor, soap, shaving brush, whatever you ask for. Just don't want any blood spilling here, for God's sake.
Well, there will be blood spilled here, Aunt Armenta, for the love of God.
Soap, water, and basin.
And they were shaving so slowly and comfortably, as if they were preparing to go to a ball. Pablo! 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 Where's Pablo? He is nowhere! What's going on, Prudencia? You know the boys can't be scraped off of each other. Oh, that crazy Pedro is causing this!
See, kid brother? Knife will work just as well.
I sharpened it really good, didn't I?
Top notch. Delete and steal.
Crazy Pedro, when is he going back to the army already? It's a disgusting disease. It's infectious.
It's not infectious. It's completely normal. Happens every day. In fact, it's real manly. Every soldier gets over it.
He has an ugly discharge. He can hardly walk. Things should be loved. His clap is disgusting. He is the bad spirit of Pablo. I wish he would go to hell.
When you get married to Pablo, you'll be with him as much as you like. Let him be with his family now. Come, let's dance. Won't you dance with me?
Sure they went to that house again. They're there. I know in that bad house he promised me he would never go there again.
All men vote for Prudencia. All men, all the time. Nothing ever came bad when a man went to a bad house. You fell in love with somebody else. That would be trouble. But going to a bad house never caused any trouble. You're like that, Prudencia. Don't worry. Your Pablo will come, and he will give you so many children you'll have trouble keeping up with them.
I can't talk to you now, Sierra. I'm so nervous.
Drink a little. At times like this, the good Lord looks aside his.
But sure, I'm going home.
Don't upset me, you'll stay.
What should I do here alone?
Come on, how could you be alone among so many people?
That's how.
Believe me, everything will turn out for the better.
I have a bad feeling.
This was all?
What haven't I told you yet?
When you learned of your daughter's shame, as you say, what happened then? Did you beat her? Did you beat her viciously?
Go ahead, put me in jail too. Have I beaten my daughter? Is that my sin?
What kind of a person do you think the murdered man, Santiago Nazar, was?
I know enough.
I can't use this reply.
He wasn't kind at all. I had nothing to do with him.
I can't use this reply either.
My daughter will tell you.
So your daughter asked them to murder him. It is disgusting how pushy I am, but she is a teacher. Teachers are dangerous. They think everybody is a small child.
My sons did their duty. The Bible is filled with murders as well. What else do you want from me? Jail
all the saints and prophets?
The blood of a man is on your soul, no?
My soul is dry. It is so dry like tinder. Everyone should leave me alone.
Understand, you people. Your sons openly announce that they will kill Santiago Nassar, and nobody does anything against it. Nobody does a thing to prevent it. This entire village knows about it, and there is not a single person. Do you have a favorite book, madam?
I beg your pardon.
I'm just interested in what it is you like to read, if you read at all.
The Bible.
Hello, Sonny. How are we today? How are we? Having fun?
Well, Colonel, think about it really.
Think about what?
I calculated that 40 turkeys and 11 pigs were butchered for the wedding guests. Beyond those 4 heifers for the entire village. In my opinion, 205 crates of contraband hard liquor was consumed, nearly 2,000 bottles of rum. Not to talk about the wedding flowers, part of them in the church, part of them in the house, in bouquets, if you count the house on the piece on the hill. Woo! Altogether that takes, well...
For all that, I would have sold the big tower of the church. But, let me make one thing clear. I have not heard the technical term, contraband. I could not get drunk on contraband spirits. It would weigh heavy on my stomach. You forget that I represent the state. I didn't know you could count so good, my son. So that's how I talked to him at the wedding. And who would have thought that just 8 short hours later, I would see him laid out on his mother's kitchen.
Would you be angry?
No, just saying.
How come you couldn't prevent it either?
What do you mean I couldn't prevent it? What do you mean I couldn't prevent it? Who could have prevented it? Could you have prevented it?
That's another thing. I didn't know about it in advance.
Oh yeah, and I knew about it in advance.
Everybody knew about it in advance.
Everybody but you.
The entire village but me.
Well, listen up, Sonny. I did everything I could. I am the only one in this rotten mud hole with a clear conscience. Do you get me, Sonny? Hold that mirror straight.
Colonel, I have a report to make.
Did you bring the liver?
Colonel? Yes, Colonel.
If you did, take it into the kitchen to my wife and ask her not to overcook it. Every day in vain, I ask for it to be medium.
May I make my report, Colonel?
What are you standing there for? By the wooden step, you step down, Corporal. I hate it when I'm interrupted while I'm shaving. Shaving is a ritual. It's a ritual. Now, Leandro Pointer, he comes in while I have a razor to my throat. Colonel, go! Now I have cut myself. Don't get the septic! Do not be surprised, I believe someday you die a horrible death. You can't intrude on other people's lives. It will go against you. And I was right, too. He was gored by a bull. Go ahead, my son.
At the butcher's shop.
What, brawl?
No.
Did they take the meat? If so, I'll teach them manners.
I have just seen the Vicario brothers half an hour ago.
Everybody's listening to sleep, huh?
No, they were grinding knives.
They're so drunk they don't even know what day it was.
They were drunk, all right?
Oh, thank you. Is that all?
They said they were going to kill Santiago Nassar.
Well, let them go, let them. What?
They announced in front of several witnesses that they were going to kill Santiago Nassar.
Brutes, uncivilized brutes. Pah, they probably fell asleep someplace already. You know, he probably stole one of their little bitches. When it comes to the screwing business, he's a master. What, that smooth face, and they say his dick is 2 feet long.
They are still waiting for him there.
The butcher shop?
No, at the milk shop of Platilla Minta.
It is public knowledge that they drink only milk.
You're right across.
From the church.
No, not at all across from the church. If you pardon me, Colonel.
How are you talking to me, son?
Right across from the house of Santiago Nassar. They are waiting for him there with pink stickers in their laps.
Okay, all right. Go home and get some sleep, Sonny. I can see that you haven't slept a wink. Now, it's true, I haven't had any sleep either. But it doesn't do me any harm. It only does good to me. Put it down and leave.
What am I, some kind of private to order me around like
I
that?
hope you didn't overcook it. I hope you didn't salt it. How many times do I have to ask you not to salt
Never
it?
in my life have I salted the liver.
Leave me alone.
But I would have something to say. Seems everybody has gone mad in this village.
You are the only crazy one in this village, my honey.
The only time I was crazy was when I came with you to live in this village, honey.
I'd like to eat my breakfast in peace. Leave me alone. You know I'm not looking to disturb you in the morning while I'm eating breakfast, my honey.
The Baccario girl was taken home.
Of course she was taken home to her new house with her not so young bridegroom.
No. They took her back to her mother.
Oh, no! So, somebody already mounted the little butterfly on his sticking pin, huh? What will the bishop say?
So tasteless.
Oh my God! Oh no. That's what they were looking for at the milk shop. Oh, I'm never gonna get to eat my breakfast in peace. And you were up at the people's dog. I think I'll eat you anyway.
Well, we could have left off the liver, Colonel.
Do you know what you're saying? Liver? Cold?
Thank God you're finally here, Colonel.
Calm down. Boys? Boys! You've been up since last night. Time to go home and get some sleep.
Time has not yet come.
Why?
Just?
Do something, Colonel. They have gone mad.
Quiet. Women should be seen and not heard, because I'm in a bad mood. Oh, boys, I didn't know you liked milk so much.
Well, to tell you the truth, Colonel, we don't like it all that much, Colonel.
You're in a joking mood this morning. Good, good. I heard you're up to something, boys.
We're not up to anything. Besides, if we were, Colonel, what do you have to do with it?
Well, we'd be better off if you told me, son. What is it that I have nothing to do with? What's that there?
What, these? These are knives, Colonel. Pig stickers.
Because we should murder the man that disgraced our sister, Colonel.
Shut up, jeez.
Why? I don't care for beating around the bush. We're gonna cut his throat, Colonel. Like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and this.
And just who is it that's going to meet his fate in such a pitiful, sorry way? May I know?
It's enough that we know what he knows.
Santiago Nassau, and basta. Like this, and this, and this, and this.
All right,
and this.
Sonny. Now, you boys pay attention. You two mud-headed nitwits, you go home and you get some sleep. Go home and get some sleep while I'm talking to you kindly. Go home and get some sleep, children. Stand up. Up, I said, or I'll pick you up by your ears and I'll throw you out on your ass if you dare to bark back at me again.
We don't go anywhere from here.
Colonel, you should understand.
Do not bark at me. Do not bark at me at all. Not only will I not understand such uncooked rubbish, but I don't even want to hear it. So you don't want to go home, huh?
Arrest them, Colonel. Arrest them.
I said that the female cannot even open her throat. All right, boys, let's try a new tune. Give me the knives! Okay, now you go home nice and easy. You get some sleep. I don't want to see you in the town today, because if I do, I'll whip you up and down the market.
Oh, arrest them, Colonel. It won't work. It's not going to work.
Females should not clapper so. All right, boys. I recommend some pickle juice. If it's not sour enough, throw in an onion, maybe a little bit of little vinegar. Try to swim. That's a good idea. Why don't you swim across the river 3 times, all right? And stay on the other side. Stay on the other side.
You should have arrested them!
It's easy to be smart with hindsight. And you back off me too with your idiocism because I'm not responsible for myself right now. Why didn't you shoot him? You stood in front of him with a gun. Why didn't you bump him off?
Louder! Everybody's yelling.
It's easy to be smart with hindsight. Everybody back off me with their idiocism. Why didn't you shoot him? Ask him. I insist that you ask him that.
There are more important questions here than that.
I have to have a cup of coffee right now.
All right, take it easy,
Yes,
Colonel.
sir, Colonel, with milk.
I don't want a started cup of coffee. I want a real cup of coffee, and I have to drink one right now.
Me too! Let's take a break.
It's easy to be smart with hindsight. Why didn't you shoot him? Why didn't you bump him off? You stood from the doorway with a revolver. Why didn't you shoot him?
Because there were no bullets in it.
Of course, because it was empty. There was nothing in it. There was not a single bullet in it.
Why?
Just.
What just?
It was empty. His father didn't want any loaded weapons in the house. Once, I almost killed someone. His pillow, the weapon was under it. It went off so loud I nearly got deaf. He hit the wardrobe, went through the wall, went over to the next house, and broke the head of the Plasta Maria in front of the church.
Go on.
That's it. It was empty. Since then, his father didn't allow any unloaded weapons in the house. And my head has been aching since then.
So I thought at least I'd take this one with me. I didn't understand where the hell he disappeared to. I talked to the shopkeeper a moment.
Which shop? The milk shop?
No. An Arab merchant called out after me, and by the time I came back out, he took a turn at the corner and disappeared. I know his house. I went into his room. Santiago. I took the revolver from his nightstand. Have you seen your son at Placid?
What are you looking for here this early in the morning?
Santiago, is he home?
He went to the harbor to receive the bishop. The last I saw him, it was 5:30. Haven't you been at the harbor?
Of course I haven't at Placid, of course. Did he say where he would go afterwards?
Well, he goes to the ranch. He has some business to take care of. Maybe he's gone out there already.
I understand it, Placid. Well,
Good morning.
What are you hiding?
Me? Nothing. I was leaving.
I will tell him that you were looking for him.
Thank you, Aunt Placida. Boys, go home. This will be no good.
Oh, we're gonna shit our pants.
Go home.
This is crazy, boys. Besides, Santiago will kill you.
Oh, get out of my way.
He only gets what he deserves.
You're not in your right minds. He has a double barrel on him.
Yes. And if he has, it doesn't matter.
If he did what you're accusing him of doing.
Oh, go home, Crystal, and take your smelly ass with you.
If he did what you're accusing him of doing, it.
By now, you have to die if he hadn't done it.
Because, are you listening? We've done this already. By now, he knows what he's done and not.
By now, we have to kill him anyway.
Completely mad.
Go home, Crystal, and go to sleep. And don't worry about your friend. He's done it for already.
Oh!
What is that? What are you holding in your hand?
You don't make yourself scarce right away. I pull the trigger.
Oh, are you holding that thing? For the love of God, that's not even the gun you're pressing. Oh, is it even loaded?
Of course.
Oh, then be careful, because it goes off real loud.
Why are you doing this to me?
What?
I'm looking up and you're nowhere to be found.
When?
Always. How could you disappear like that in 1 second?
How should I know? I'm dead.
Don't you remember where you went when I left you for 1 moment on the square? When that silly Arab merchant held me up? Torture your memory a bit!
I'm a murderer.
At least tell me where you disappeared to. Remember, this is where we were going.
No.
The people were partying everywhere as we went. A real moving circle developed around us. Everybody knew about it already. Only you and I knew nothing. We were afraid to come up to us. And then the ship arrived and the roosters started to crow.
That's interesting. Roosters.
And you were invited by this nice girl to have breakfast with them. She said, we have cherry pie, and that you always went to have breakfast with them at this time.
And did I go? Unfortunately, I don't remember anything anymore.
You said you had to go home first.
Yes, obviously.
Because you wanted to change, to go out to your ranch.
Of course I wanted to change. I could not have gone to the ranch.
You had no idea that those 2 idiotic midgets, Pedro and Pablo, were waiting for you at the milk bar.
Pedro and Pablo?
Twins.
What is that? Twins. What is that?
Have you forgotten this too?
I have to go now.
At least tell me, I'm curious of one thing. Did you screw the girl?
Who?
Angela, this whole thing is because of that.
Who is this Angela? That must be because of what?
Angela Victoria! The bride of Bayardo San Roman!
We are asking you,
Bride.
kindly baptize us.
Do you remember the wedding party? And then the brothel? And then we met at the harbor in the morning and you nicked off?
From this sacred vow. I'm so envious of you. Pablo and I have to wait so much longer. This union with you.
Don't worry. All men are stupid. He'll be drunk as hell. He won't notice anything.
Our children. Emma, I can't find your toiletry bag anywhere. Where are we put
If
it?
they sound will torment you with such things, mother!
Don't worry. Soon you will be on your own, but let me still be your mother for now. That Bayardo is a handsome boy. You won't be sorry. And he is a red
I
shirt.
like him. He has a hairy chest. Hate my hairy chest.
But that's good.
I could eat him for breakfast, but I would put lots of butter on top. He's so beautiful. Almost like a girl.
On my wedding, girls, things were so much more simple. We went over from one house to the other. Next day, I woke up and I was a wife already. I didn't even notice it. Life passes.
You'll be over in a second.
What are you whispering about? Let me hear.
Why is the bridegroom late?
Pablo is late as well. I will kick him in the balls. Watch your tongue, my daughter. So in this union
Don't make a fuss! I don't even want to hear this.
And if he's not coming, what a shame! What a shame.
Angela, think through carefully what it is you are saying. Are you sure it was him?
Doesn't matter how many times you ask, I will always say the same
Did you
thing.
dress her up in something she's going to catch a cold? And you haven't talked to anybody else about this before?
No, never, to nobody.
Why?
I was afraid,
Of what?
as if you didn't know.
Get out of here! The bride is being dressed up now. How can you be so drunk to just break in here? Who are you? Oh, so many strangers. They're just bustling about like lice. How could you think this, that he would not come?
Where is he? Bring him here right now!
You don't have to get hysterical.
Almighty, we are asking you. Find together side. Here we go overnight bed. András, you only have to go through this once in your life. I put it in.
You'll be over it in a minute. You won't even notice.
Don't put it there. Just make a tiny bloodstain on the sheet. We may sail along by you with all of our children too.
I won't dress up.
My dear, everyone gets over this once. I will tell you what you should do.
It seems I have arrived too early. I always arrive too early.
You are late, my son. Very late.
Do you want to marry the here present Angela Vicario?
I do?
Say it after me. Angela Vicario, in the sight of the Lord, I'll take you as my wife.
Angela Vicario, in the sight of the Lord, I take you as my wife.
In the name of the Mother Church, I announce the marriage you entered into valid, and I bless you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Let's go to the bordello.
What about your bride, Prudencia, with the little cunt, the little contencia?
Cautious with that mouth.
I do?
Repeat it after me.
Tonight we're celebrating. I'll tell her to go home. Nice and easy, and she should be in bed by then.
The real fun's just beginning.
Boy stepping out already?
In the name of the Mother Church, I announce the marriage you enter into valid, and I bless you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Where'd you stash the brandy?
Wherever you put it.
I can't find it anywhere.
Who cares? Come on, the girls are waiting.
I'll go get him. He's probably already there. One foot at the wedding, one foot at the brothel, right?
Amazing.
How could anybody disappear like that?
He follows his big Arabian dick.
Are you joking with me? How could anybody disappear like that in such a tiny place, where there is not one street that you can't look down with a single glance, and all the streets run out onto a main square? And of course you intentionally run in the opposite direction, and you look in places where it's impossible for this person to show up.
This is exactly what happened. I went everywhere except where he did.
That's interesting.
In these types of situations, one starts to guess. And one begins to accept the most unlikely as the most likely.
Because
Because the most likely is too obvious. So that's why one thinks exactly the opposite. Have you ever played the fists and coins?
yes, this is the game where I hide the coins and I try to guess how many he has in his other fist.
Yes. Now, let's assume that I have 3 coins in my hand and you have 3 in yours. Now first, I assume that since I have 3, you have nothing. But since this is my first thought, it immediately occurs to me that you also have 3, because at first I said nothing, and you also said 3 because you thought I had nothing. I I got confused.
I went to visit my bride. We know how he went to visit his bride, Flora Miguel. We also know how he took his keys out and jangled them twice.
Come in.
Come, this didn't occur to me.
Talk about the Vicario brothers. They were together with you in the brothel.
At the girls.
As you like. Have you noticed something strange in their behavior?
So, what's happening now?
Wait for your turn.
You don't need me anymore?
Yes, you are needed when the day breaks at 6:30.
Well, what should I do till then?
Have a good time. So, you didn't notice anything strange between the Vicario brothers and Santiago Nassau?
It's the opposite, in fact.
Somebody will give me a drink. Boys, who will give me a drink?
Could it be possible to make this whore shut up?
Your mother!
I know what I know.
Look who's talking!
Please! Stop it. Miss Miguel, I will call you.
So, the thing is that even before that, we even gave the young couple a serenade.
I didn't know about this until now.
It's impossible. I was there. Santiago, the Marquez boy, even two of them. All in all, I would have seen it. I would have seen it on him, Judge, if he were really guilty, if he had really screwed that chick. I would have seen it on him as we stood below the house of old Hughes. On the hillside below us, the wide river stretching beyond the banana orchard, bathing in the moonlight.
Which stood there empty already, or more exactly, only the blind drunk bear of San Ramon could be found inside.
I didn't say that.
I know you didn't say it, but I know it, so I write it.
It's all the same to me. We had thought that they were already functioning.
What do you mean they were already functioning?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean by this?
You mean me?
Yes.
Why are you talking to me as if I were the defendant?
Continue.
Oh, when the soldier, oh, the soldier, trots out to rock off his head. He shoots his bow, guesses the time. He shoots one foolishly.
It seems they've already started.
And then he goes, a brand new world. He comes along with his feet. But then the curtain shows, when the target shows, to hell with all his condoms feet. Oh, they're gonna
That's why you didn't fight.
I'm not gonna hold a sex education class, Judge. Should we break the window with the stone?
That would be crude. The house is completely dark.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It seems that the bride is shy.
The husband put off the lights and she wouldn't fade.
Turned off.
What?
Turned off, not put off.
It's all the same.
Who is this guy?
Don't pay any attention to him. He asks stupid questions all the time but understands nothing. Let's go to the brothel.
Ooh, brothel. What? I like this. I write this up. Who is it?
Who is it? Coming already. Who is it? Pedro? Who are you?
Tell me something. If you are not a ghost, but speak even if you are a ghost. What do you want? What happened to you? Have you died?
Quiet down, my mother.
I've brought back the doctor. And thanks for everything.
What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
heard nothing.
Principal, we are deaf and blind.
Principal, we don't even know who you please to be.
What do you mean you don't know? I'm Colonel Ponte, principal of the village.
That's what he means.
No one talks about it.
Don't play drunk. I know you haven't drank anything, huh? Now come on, come, drink, honey beetle, come on.
Won't you come with me, my sweetie? Your looks are so manly. I love your shovel hand. Come, let's hurt each other.
What's the time, Charlie? I've got it off Chuck, right?
3:30, Colonel, exactly?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it when it is exactly as much it is exactly. Dismissed.
Be careful with the manly looking because you need to find yourself to out there big.
Careful with that mouth. Don't bug my kid brother. His dick is so big that it reaches all the way to Bogota.
Dismissed.
From now on, we would like to be committing exactly the same as the Principal has been committing until now, Principal.
Come, we will open up that telescope and check out what's going on in Bogota.
I don't feel like it.
Oh, what's the matter? You're not even watching. This usually turns you on. Should I run at it again?
But now with me, Pablo.
What exactly have I been committing up until now?
I assume the Principal has been pleased to screw until now.
We would penetrate into the mystery of the female soul.
And who will meet the ship of the bishop of your youth is out keeping the town red until dawn? By my calculations, he's going to be here in 2.5 hours.
Here's about that bastard bishop.
Don't hurt the bishop!
I didn't know he was your pal.
Why should I watch? Doesn't feel the same from the outside.
Girls, do something with this sad boy.
Just leave me. It's not going to work now. Taking the bandage off and then putting it back on again.
Sorry, I'll take off your bandage.
Now put it back on. If you knew what I've seen in my life.
The service, my dear Maria Alia Cervantes, was first rate as always.
I am happy to see you in our house again, Colonel. It's just such a long time.
Oh, I would take you everywhere with me, my dear Maria Alejandrina Cervantes, if I could. A soldier, when he goes to war, should have on him 3 things. A map, a telescope, and a horse. And these...
We would be the relief, Colonel.
What kind of relief? Good night.
He's not in the mood. Don't force it, girls. These twins are like this anyhow. One of them is coming, the other one is
Oh,
going.
dear Maria Alejandrina Cervantes, you sweet fair.
You've only dreamed, my son Pablo, that you were embracing me.
If you boys are not in the harbor in the morning, I will teach you manners. Do not bring shame to our damned faithless village.
Take your paws off of me.
How are you talking to my kid brother?
Look how combative they are.
2 little cooks. Go home, Pablo Pedro. You too, Pedro Pablo. All of you, go home.
I go, my mother's waiting for me.
Your mother is waiting for you?
My mother's waiting for me.
Well, then my mother is waiting for me as well.
Come on. Queen today.
And what's going to happen to me?
Tonight, here everybody gets a bride. And here, this is the room. Every bride is a virgin. Tonight, everyone gets what he deserves. Take care as soon as Gabriela. Be very nice to me.
Today, I will only go with you, Alejandrina.
I'll buy my falconette. I'll have to be satisfied with one of my ladies in waiting.
You come with me.
I will decide myself with whom I go.
I will kill my friend if you go with him.
Why don't you die out of my life already?
What did you say? Me? I asked the lady. If those 2 characters came in here with those 2 big knives like that, which obviously would have appeared conspicuous to anybody, why didn't you say so to me until now?
Can you imagine this about me, Judge? These 2 nuts come to visit me, and I would let them leave to kill this boy, whom I have loved the most of all of them. If you can imagine this, Judge, then you are not a judge, but...
What?
I wish this was over.
Santiago.
They have not been here, and they will not come here either. They will never step foot in this place again. Never, 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 never. Come, Cristo. Do you know at all who who he was to me. Santiago,
What should I do for you, guinea fowl?
if you want, I'll stand on my head.
If you want, I'll dress up like a man.
Santiago. Stay with me. Santiago.
Where is the asteroid?
In its place. In its place. It is in its place. What's your hurry?
Do you want me to tell you my dream, Mother?
Where are you going?
To see the bishop, to the harbor.
Come on. What kind of a harbor is that? He won't even come to shore. Why would he come to anchor anyway?
Because of
How much have you slept? Let me look.
nothing.
Bring an umbrella. It's raining.
Let it rain.
Stay with me. That bishop is not so important.
Don't talk to my daughter!
I'm not going to eat her, don't be afraid.
Just drink your coffee and go to the harbor.
And what if I did go?
Then you don't go.
What's up, Victoria? Did you get up on the wrong side of the bed?
I told you not to speak to me.
That rabbit is still alive and you have tore its guts out already.
I'll do it as I wish. Don't question what I'm doing.
Ah, but you're really picking on me today.
I'm biting, sir.
Biting, what's with your mother?
I don't know. Don't talk to him.
It's bad to look at it the way that you are carving that up, Victoria.
Do it as I wish.
Why, you hate that rabbit?
I hate everything.
Seems like I cannot say anything good here anymore.
Not anymore.
What?
Santiago. Be quiet, my daughter.
What did she say?
You'll miss the bishop.
Aren't you coming?
I don't know. I've seen enough bishops
You
already.
haven't even seen one.
And I don't care to either!
Well, it is not possible to talk to you today.
Running barefoot on the shore, all alone, on the shore of my neighborhood.
Wake up, my mother at 7.
I wake her up every morning at 7.
I've been waiting here for you for 25 years already. They say it is dangerous, but I had to run back.
I'm leaving.
Go. Goodbye.
And I felt on my soul the caressing of sand. It felt as if it was you.
I'm leaving through the big gate.
Celia, stay here.
As if you lifted me up so easily.
Come, say, close the gate behind you.
Oh, and you held me with your two strong hands on the way. If you knew how much I feared you. And that smell. The smell of your armpits and groin was a dagger in my heart. Love of my heart.
Of my wrist, and so cold, but can't be present.
Hated that smell, and now I crave for nothing else. I am looking for it in the rotten seaweed on the seashore amidst the shells. I had fever a week ago. The doctor came, although he wanted to undress me. I didn't allow him. I did not allow him because I could be undressed by one man only. Do you hear me, Fernando? Do you hear me? Only one man has the right to do so. One man only.
Give me a kiss.
Go away from here.
Nobody sees us. I will break you in soon. What is it? Did it hurt?
Oh, I would just like to say...
Celia! Celia, come back here immediately!
Go, if they're calling.
I'm going!
One day I'll catch you anyway.
Hey, Santiago.
What's
happening? Did you wake up already?
Don't hate me this much. You know I haven't slept.
Oh. Yes. Really? Let's hurry! The bishop is coming! The bishop, I believe! Come on! Please, don't fool around with me!
Who is it?
Cristo!
Santiago! Oh, I like this, boys. I really like this. Forgive me, Father Amador, that I have not gone to confession last week.
Well, you'll make up for it later. You don't want to confess to me right here on the square.
Would it be possible?
Big sin is weighing on your soul, my son.
The problem, Father, is that these days I have nothing to confess. That's why I always forget.
Don't joke around with me. And don't hold me up. The bishop is coming.
The bishop is coming?
Well, maybe you're already. I heard a horn a moment ago.
Oh no, those were the wedding guests. Their ship has just left. It carries the entire family of the bridegroom.
Only the poor bridegroom stayed here.
Why is he poor? Why is he poor?
In vain, I would try to explain to you, Father, but you wouldn't understand anyway.
Oh, well, why am I standing here listening to you when the bishop is coming?
Who is he? The bishop?
I pushed your teeth in! Bless us, my father.
Calm down, boys. It's not in my place to do so. God bless you.
Hey, Santiago, won't you come have breakfast with us? My mother made fresh cherry pie.
My place is where they bake the cherry pie.
Then I'll be waiting for you.
I always would like to taste the cherry pie.
Fool around with your own cherry.
It's too much of a pain in the ass.
Oh! The ship is here.
The ship is coming right now.
Well, to start at the beginning, I estimated that they have slaughtered 40 turkeys and 11 pigs. Furthermore, there were 4 heifers roasted on the spit for the entire village. In my opinion, 205 crates of contraband brandy was consumed. Nearly 2,000 bottles of rum, not to talk about hiding flowers. Part of them in the church, part of them in the house.
What is this?
Nothing but an old joke.
What do you want with me?
These, look, here, there. Want him, only him, want kill.
Who?
Crazy Pablo Pedro.
Who are they killing?
Back, blind.
I didn't understand a word of that.
Scream it open.
Talk clearly!
Our feelings chocolate.
About what?
To kill they want.
Whom?
Don't you walk him up, down.
With whom?
Friends?
Who's my friend?
You ask, I'm.
Santiago de Sar? They want to kill him?
Yes.
The Vicario brothers? Because I'm the one that attacked you!
That. I'm saying, Nasa, really.
Are you insane? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Enrico Rosso. Mommy?
Madam,
Well, I don't really know.
the situation is this. I have fallen deadly in love with your daughter.
My daughter doesn't even know you.
It's true that she doesn't know me, madam, but I know her.
But we don't know who you are.
You will get to know me, madam.
We would like to see your beloved family.
You will see, madam. Here, accept this bouquet from me. Pedro, Pablo, Cigar.
You know my sons?
Do I know your sons? They're my best friends.
May I take one, Mother?
Do as you please.
Now, gentlemen, the first rule of throwing these cigars is one always lights his own cigar, but in this case, we can make an exception.
That girl was never alone.
Sad. Very sad.
What?
You really didn't know that Nazar gave flower to Anala?
But he did not.
Everybody knows that if he met a girl, he immediately gave it a try, just out of principle. And most of the time, successfully.
But he didn't try it with her.
How do you know?
I know!
Beautiful flowers.
Oh, the most beautiful.
It's in this season.
Well, I had to send pretty far.
It's brutal, Pedro.
It's fine with me. Did you inhale?
Why, don't you have to?
Gentlemen, a cigar is not to be inhaled. No. No, gentlemen. The smoke should permeate the head, not the lungs. Let the smoke down into your throat. And blow it out your nose. Let it fill the entire hard roof of your mouth. Bite the smoke, gentlemen. Bite it. But do not bite the cigar. No, only the smoke. And do not wet the end of it, my gentlemen. Because then it will, as they say, molder away, turn into a pudding. Please do not spit it out on the floor. Oh, it is not polite to put out the cigar. Madam, won't you try it?
We don't do it around here.
It's time then that we introduce it, madam. Completely freshens me up.
For the life of me, I don't know what to think.
Santiago! Santiago! How could anybody disappear like this?
He went that way.
Just a moment ago, he was here.
I'm telling you, he went that way.
It's possible that he went with that girl that invited him for cherry pie. Or he went home to change. I'm gonna go check it home.
He went home? Oh, a moment, boys, a moment. It's not your turn.
That wrong bastard, he always gets away with everything.
How can he get away with anything when he's dead?
You just wait and see. He'll get away with everything just now.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him. He took the honor away from my
Oh,
family.
take it easy. Boys, get back to your places. You will be called. Santiago Nazar!
Come in.
Me?
No, not you. Keith.
What? Keith?
He's here too.
Don't be around him.
Come in.
Me. No, everybody shut it up. Excuse me. Shut up. Are you up already?
Come in.
I hope that I'm not intruding.
As I said, come in.
So that's where he disappeared to.
Shut it up.
Nobody saw him go in.
We know. Thank you.
So I occurred to you.
What's the matter, my darling?
I never want to see you again.
What?
I hate you.
What are you talking about, Flora? We're getting married in December.
You damn well, you whoremonger! I would never be your wife!
What was this?
If I don't get a cup of coffee, I'm going to fall asleep right here on the spot.
Yes, sir, Colonel with milk.
God forbid, I was not talking to you.
Oh, really? Let's jump into secret dancing.
Jump in nowhere.
Here's the coffee, boys. It's real strong. Toss it back and go. Honor cannot wait.
This was much earlier at 4:30.
I'm not drinking coffee. Let's go.
Your hand is like gold.
It started to hurt again.
We'll go put a compress on it.
Oh, you wish, so you could run away.
Rabbit.
Honor cannot wait.
As I said, this was much earlier.
What do you have to do with it?
Why are you always such a butt into everything?
Pudding.
Is there something you don't like about my bride, Colonel?
I would like to ask for a cup of coffee myself.
But time has not yet come.
Just kill him. Destroy him. Let him die.
Quiet.
obviously know what's going on.
How would I know?
Everybody else in the village knows it.
I don't.
The twins want to kill you.
What kind of twins?
The Vicario brothers?
The Vicario brothers.
Yeah, they're making no secret of it. Everybody in the village has seen their knives. They're waiting for you at the Armenta.
Come, just come.
Armenta.
What is it? Did you shit your pants?
Little uppity boy.
Rotten Arab.
Dirty Arab. What's happened?
Swine.
He's coming in no time.
This drives me insane.
Silence, woman!
I am not your wife, so you can't talk to me that way.
And you quiet!
This drives me nuts.
So, this is the big situation, my son.
They want to kill me.
This is not my table. I don't know whether you committed it or not.
What do you mean I committed it?
There is an Arab saying, time is a sword. If you don't slay it, it will slay you. Stay here.
I'll bite his heart out. Let's refrain from this tone.
You shut your
I'm
mouth!
shocked by your behavior, boys. I'm greatly disappointed in you.
I'm leaving now, Mayor.
You know, my son.
Go.
Just come.
At this time, how many people were on the square?
Approximately 80 people.
80 people.
Well, a few more, a few less. I didn't take time to count them.
It was raining and they still did not break up?
It wouldn't rain at all. The sun was shining brightly.
One February like this, kid brother.
Nobody interrupts.
Yeah, where is he?
Don't worry, he's coming.
This is so unbelievable.
Santiago.
Not so loud.
I alerted you! In vain you went back to drink your bloody coffee!
What is this tone
If you
about?
go back.
I went back.
My son, is he home? He's just come home. I can't find him. Is he in his room?
Yes, I've seen him come in. He had a rose.
A rose?
Where is he? Can you see him yet?
Oh, the coward shit! Look, there he is!
There he is!
Let's run! What are you standing there for? Run! Run!
Let me go, Ansel. We have business to take care of.
Let him!
I won't!
Let him go. Why are you so enraged?
I won't!
You shouldn't have done that, boys.
Nobody interrupts. It's our turn!
Oh, no, forgive myself. God Almighty, I knew about it too, just like everybody else. Only when I saw him, oh my, I was so ashamed that his confessor, and there were so many things to take care of. You must understand. If you won't understand,
This
who
one
would?
ended up in the nut
So
house.
let's see the goods!
When did he come home? Just now. I can't find him. Did he go up?
Yes, my mother saw him as well. He went up.
Stop there! Do you hear me?
Quickly, to the gate! It's closed! It is not closed!
Oh, mother, I left it open.
These two miserable dwarfs will come in!
Eyes, baby, if you love me!
Let's surround him.
My, how that boy can run.
Escape!
I want to see it exactly as it happened. Dogs!
Why are the dogs barking?
Come here! Drop that!
Boy!
Do you hear him? He's crying.
It's rather he's smiling!
This isn't that easy, buddy.
Look how soft his thigh is here on the side!
He's kicking me.
Guy just hit me!
Are you still alive?
He's still alive!
Oh, God.
Snap at his thing!
I'll snap him on his side.
Why won't he just fall?
Look at me.
Don't look in his eyes!
Look at me.
Don't look in his eyes!
Looking at me.
What else would he look? Just keep standing
He's
here!
looking at me with his stupid eyes.
I think he's cracked already.
God damn it, are you still
It
alive?
was hard, kid! Stab me! It was
I'm
hard!
trying. Keep slipping off of his rib.
Let me there! Let's change places!
slip on the stone. It's slippery from his blood.
Son, stay in your room!
Oh, how much can the human constitution take?
That's it?
What are you grinning for?
Dirty black-haired rapist!
Titus, take that!
More! No, enough!
Come on, more!
Corporal,
Yes, sir.
lead them away.
Enough of it, boys.
Shut up!
He's here to you up as well? Huh?
Kindly hand me the knives, boys.
One more!
Quick, pull it out of him. I don't think he lives anymore.
Dirty, rotten life.
Shitty life.
You watching? What is he doing?
His mouth is moving!
You are kindly handing me the knives?
If you take another step, we're gonna make a stew of you.
Oh, God! I'm so tired!
Stop it, boys.
Jesus, I'm so fucking tired! Something's missing from this whole thing. Let's go back to the first meeting.
Oh, but there is so much confusion here.
Begin!
Mira como amo mi amor por tu querer. Borracha y apasionada, no más por tu amor.
What's the occasion here, miss?
Mira como ando bien.
I mean, what's this gigantic fuss all about? I see lots of people here. Business is booming. Are you perhaps selling something? Great. I love great. Sorry.
The thing is, my son, we're collecting for the victims of last year's flood.
Well, so you were telling me there was a flood here.
That's right, my son. And those are the raffle tickets.
So I would ask this pretty girl, how much each comes?
Well, tell me, my daughter, this kind stranger doesn't seem to bite.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. I do.
Pesos.
Oh, that's really a lot. That's too much. Here, give me one. That's here's two. No, I don't know what I'm thinking. I really meant to ask for 12. That's 120 altogether, right, Mother? It amazes me just how many raffle tickets these dear little hands have written. Their diligence is astounding. How many are there?
99.
Surprise, surprise. That's exactly how much money I have on me. Thank you. You have helped me a lot. Anyone can be so beautiful, so heartless. Congratulations, Miss.
For what?
You won.
Sorry?
Congratulations. For being so sweet. So
I cannot win, sir, because the complete intake goes to the victims of the flood. Whatever you could buy here, all of it goes to the victims of the flood.
blood. And where is the raffle for the victims of the heart?
I don't know about the victims of the heart.
Oh, so sweet. Oh, so sweet.
I'm sorry, sir, but you were holding up others.
Oh, others. Others, yes, yes, of course. Others, everyone, step right up. Whoever has the lucky one will get it. He who has the lucky one will get it.
The lucky winner is the holder of ticket number 97.
I wish I knew who that was. Well, let's just see here. Whatever did you say, 97? That's not it, that's not it. That's... Here it is! I have it. Everyone can see it? The doll is mine. Thank you very much.
In the name of our society, we thank you for your generous support.
No problem. I'm going to get you and my...
relating to now for 26 years. Added up how many years that, and you don't even deem me worthy of saying to me, Bruce. I don't mind getting old. I don't mind losing my teeth. I don't mind my handsome lover that my hair falls out. I don't mind that my belly starts hanging. My thighs have varicose veins. If I have wrinkly elephant skin, if my ankles become old tree trunks, if I won't be able to sing anymore. I just would like to see you once more.
What have they done to you, my son? Santiago!
I got killed at wedding. I'm here.
On the corpse, 42 smaller and 7 deadly wounds are to be found. The source of the wounds is a knife or an instrument similar to a knife. The instruments were used by the capital letters, the Carrier brothers, for